What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another WPH Memory Monday, which I got the opportunity to do this Monday. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Wow, I've said Monday a lot of times in the past 5 seconds. But yeah, so my favorite memory for handball related, or just handball related, this wasn't necessarily of a tournament. My favorite, and it looks like I'm driving, and I am driving, but I'm driving really, really slow because I'm at the border to cross over to El Paso. I'm going from Juarez to El Paso, so I'm crossing a international border, I guess. And I'm about to be, it's kind of funny because there's a plaque right in front to my right. There's a line, and then the plaque says from here, this way is the US, from here, this way is Mexico. So I'm about to be half and half, which is kind of crazy. Every time I used to walk, the bridge or just cross, I would think about that. This is what it looks like, I guess. I can't flip the camera for some reason, but this is what it looks like. It's just a long line, and then the plaque is over there. It's probably going to be hard to see, but if anything, I'm going like 1 or 2 miles per hour, so don't panic. It's just stop it and go. But it's perfect time to record a video, I think. So my favorite memory was when I was a sophomore in Lake Forest, and I had just gotten back from a pro stop in New York, and in that pro stop, it's the first time that I ever played, first and only time that I played Dave Chapman, which was a crazy game. I still remember perfectly because it was 1-25, and the first half, I feel like I got into some good rallies and I got some points off of him, and then the second half, I don't know if he just kind of shifted gears or if he just figured me out, but he was reading all my shots. Or it felt like he was reading all my shots. I'd hit a good shot, and he was just, I hadn't even looked, back to see where my shot was going, and he was already flying it, or he was already cutting it off, not letting it bounce and just hitting a shot. I had no time to react to what he was hitting. So, and he would place it somewhere where I was really, I'd really have to run a long ways to get. So that was crazy. That's not my favorite memory though, but about a week after Dave Chapman messaged me, and he's like, hey, you should come down to Missouri and just hang out. Like, we'll play some handball and just spend the weekend, And I was like, sure, that'd be really, really cool for me. That was special. I mean, I was like 20 years old, and having Dave Chapman invite me over to St. Louis to hang out is crazy. So I was really excited, and I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And he's like, yeah, check out train schedules. They're usually pretty cheap, and they get here relatively quick. So, and I was on a college budget, so I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, because my budget was rather small. And he asked me like what dates I was available. He's like, which weekend do you want to come out, and is it going to be like Thursday or Friday to Sunday or what? And it was Thursday to Sunday, obviously, because I didn't care about missing class on Friday for this opportunity. So I was like, yeah, I knew Mike Dow was going to get a little mad, but it was worth the sacrifice. So Thursday to Sunday, and like maybe I texted him that, and maybe like 5 or 10 minutes later, he sends me a screenshot of a flight itinerary, and it was my flight itinerary, which was, I don't know, it really caught me off guard. I didn't think he would do that. So he purchased my flight, and he sends me the itinerary, and I don't know, well, that was really special for me just to get that opportunity. So I flew there, and he picked me up, and I stayed at his place, and we played and competed in everything you can think of, pretty much, just pool, ping pong. I mean, we did play handball, we played 3-wall, just everything. He's just as competitive as my brother and I, and we're very, very competitive. Like, we'll compete in just paper, scissors, rock, like just anything. So it was almost just like hanging out with my brother. Just, it was a lot of fun, and I think he had a lot of fun too. And I remember I beat him in the practice match in the 4-wall, which is pretty cool, but he wasn't really trying, but I remember. And I held it against him too for a while. So that was my favorite memory. That by far, that's gotta be it. Not by far, but it's one of my favorite memories, the one I can think of. And the second question was, who inspired me to play handball? And that's got to be like, initially, my dad was the one that inspired me to play handball. He was the one that took us to the country club. He played like 2 times a week probably, and every time he'd take us, no matter, he didn't make us play, but he made us be there. And sometimes like we went off doing different things, and sometimes like we watched them play, and I don't know, but he didn't care, which was kind of cool. He didn't really push it onto us, you know. He just kind of like introduced it to us, and then let us pick if we wanted to play. Like I could go play golf, and sometimes I was little, like 11, and I would go to the practice range in golf and just hit around because I thought that was kind of cool. And he didn't mind. He like gave me some clubs and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe, I don't know how long it took us to actually ask him for gloves, but first we played racquetball. We like got some rackets and got in the court, and then maybe like a week later we asked him for some gloves and a ball and started playing. And then from then on we just never stopped. And yeah, so I was 11 and my brother was about 13 when that happened. So yeah, definitely watching him play, and he was like a good local open player. Watching him play was like our inspiration, or my inspiration. And then the last question that they gave me was which handball tournament is my favorite? And there's a lot of good ones. Like the Atlanta Pro Stop is always cool because that's in my hometown and stuff. But I think my favorite one, the one that sticks with me the most, is the one in Missoula. Just because, I don't know, Sean Sandow and Red and the people that run the tournament do such a good job of treating the players, not only the pros, but like all the players really well. Like they're just great hosts, and they do a couple of little things that stick with me. Like one time when we got to the hotel room on Thursday night or something after our flight, my brother and I get to our hotel room, and we have like a little kit of goodies and a handball shirt with our name on it, and that stuff is just really cool. It just kind of sticks with me. And I'm sure the other pros that got that remember that specifically. You know, it's not something that everyone does. So that's cool. And apart from that, I mean, Montana is just a super, super cool spot. Unfortunately, we don't get as much time as I'd like to go just do things around the city, but we still get to see a little bit, and you know, you do get to spend some time out in whichever city you're at. And Missoula is really, 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 really cool. So that also helps, you know, the tournament. So that's got to be my favorite tournament. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for spending some time and listening to me rambling. And hopefully you guys are having a good Monday. And hopefully I get to see, you know, all of you guys soon. Hopefully tournaments start back up soon. Some have, but not the WPH tournaments. Hopefully the Pro Stops do. And yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.